Birding, a fun hobby shared by over 90 million people and a fun way to connect with the world around you. Say, you're not thinking of getting into birding, are you? Fantastic! Let Metroparks give you some tips to get started. What's that? You have no binoculars? Here's something you may be surprised to hear. You don't need binoculars to enjoy birding. That's right. Sure, binoculars are certainly helpful, but they aren't necessary. If you do decide you want binoculars, here's a few brands to check out. The kind of binoculars you buy are totally up to your own preference. Now that you're ready to start birding, the first step is to find some birds. What's that? You don't know where to start looking? Why, there's birds everywhere. There's birds in your yard, birds in the parking lot. There's even birds behind you right now. But if you're still having trouble, try visiting your local park. It may even be designated an important bird area. You can also try ebird.org. Here you can explore anywhere in the world and check out the birds others have reported seeing. Great, you found a bird. But what now? Let's try to identify it. Identifying birds can be daunting to a new birder, but here's a few tips to help you out. You might be tempted to look at the color first, aren't you? Well, color can be important, but let's first observe its size and shape. This will help narrow down what group of birds our mystery friend belongs to. For size, compare it to a bird you're familiar with, like a robin or a sparrow. Looks to be smaller than a sparrow. Okay, now try to observe things like bill shape and overall proportions. It has a thin, pointy bill? Excellent. Next, take note of the habitat you're in. Some birds like ponds, some like meadows. Looks like this bird is in a semi-open area. Seems you have a warbler of some kind. Now that we've narrowed it down, it's time to check the color and pattern. Let's see. Pale and streaky, yellow patches on its side and rump. You've identified a yellow-rumped warbler. Way to go! Now that you've mastered the basics, all that's left is to keep birding. You'll learn something new each time you go. You may be thinking of investing in a field guide or downloading an app to your phone. In that case, here are a few field guides and some good apps. Keeping a journal is another way to bird. You can write down your observations, make notes, and even do field sketches. Birding can be a great solo activity, but it can also be fun in groups. You can meet other birders by seeking out local Audubon chapters and other birding groups. You can join a bird walk at your local park. Remember, there are almost as many different ways to bird as there are birders. Some birders are very serious and competitive with each other, while other birders don't care if they identify the birds they observe. There's no wrong way to bird, so bird the way that's most fulfilling to you and allow others to do the same. Congratulations! You're now a birder. All it took was the desire to observe birds. Lake Metroparks has plenty of birding programs, so be sure to check online and see which one is right for you. Now get out there and explore your parks.